I got a DM, or it was like a comment on I think it was a direct message on Instagram from someone saying, they were asking me, Zach, why do you like dominance in sports? And, I do not necessarily love when a team dominates in sports, but I admire winning. I respect it. And by dominate, I mean, we're talking about dynasties. The New England Patriots, the Golden State Warriors, Alabama football, Clemson football, Roger Federer. When people dominate in sports, man, I respect that. People who consistently win at a high level. I mean, consistent success is so hard. I just, it blows my mind when people can do it for a long, long time. LeBron James, Roger Federer, Alabama football, Tom Brady, all these names pop into my head, and I just admire people who win a lot. It inspires me in my own life, in my own career. I want to do really well. And when I see people doing really well, when I see people crushing it, I go, man, that is such a good example. Tom Brady is such a good example. Roger Federer, watch Roger Federer's poise when he walks around a tennis court. I don't really know the rules of tennis, but his demeanor is like, dang, this guy's just poised, doesn't even care. I was so impressed when I watched that guy. It's like, man, I want to emulate that. I love that. And maybe, first of all, I can acknowledge that dominant teams like the Warriors are, now that the Warriors are injured and potentially down and out, the Warriors are far more interesting. 100% I can acknowledge that. I think that's true. Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, they're hurt. And we don't know if they're coming back. And that doubt, not being sure if the Warriors are going to be able to come back and dominate in the future, the unknown is intriguing. That's why in 2019 in the NFL, I'm going to date the video, with the Packers and the Browns, they're some of the most intriguing storylines and teams in the NFL because we just don't know how good or how much they're going to fit. Are they going to be really good? Are they going to fail? Somewhere in the middle, we don't know. And, unknown is intriguing in sports. And sometimes you see teams like the Warriors or the Patriots, and they remove the unknown because they're so good, they're probably going to win. I get why people would hate that. But what I don't do, and it's important to me, I don't hate teams that win a lot. I don't hate people that are successful. When I see someone's winning or doing well, I don't go, oh, I hate that guy. Instead, I go, man, that's cool. And maybe that's uncommon, and maybe that's because I don't have a favorite team. I literally do not have a favorite sports team. That's a quirk I have. I was kind of a Washington State fan when I went to school there. And actually, the football team hated me because I would call them out when they were bad. And players would be mad at me in my classes. So that's not the case anymore. I'm not really a big fan of Washington State. I get it, though. If you're a football fan and you're like, this is your favorite team, you're like, I love this team. I have shirts and mugs and posters and this and that, and I spent money on season tickets. You're like, I'm all in on this team. And then every year you watch the New England Patriots win the Super Bowl. That's got to be irritating. That's got to be really, really annoying. You're like, man, I want my team there. I mean, the last 5 years in the NBA must have been infuriating watching for years. First of all, it was just Cleveland and the Warriors for years. LeBron finally leaves, but the Warriors have been so irritating because for long stretches of time in the regular season and the playoffs, the last 5 years, first of all, they went to 5 finals in a row. They won 3 of 5. They went 73-9. They broke the record in the regular season. And you knew, if you're a basketball fan, that basically every single time the Warriors came to your town, to your arena, you were going to lose. They removed the unknown from sports, and they removed a lot of the intrigue. So I understand why people hate those teams. I get it. I completely understand. But personally, I respect winning. I respect the stuff behind it, the effort behind the scenes, the motivation to get up when you're killing it is hard. When you're nothing, when you're nobody and you're a loser, for me personally, I find getting out of bed easier when you have something to earn, when you have something to prove about yourself. When you're killing it, you're doing well, that's when it's harder for me to get out of bed. And so when I see people like Tom Brady win his 5th Super Bowl, going for and won a 6th now, he's like, I want more. And I'm like, what drives this guy? It's unbelievable. I go, man, It's like that to me is cool and inspiring because that's the guy that still gets out of bed and still keeps working. I don't know, Tom Brady, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Roger Federer, Nick Saban, Dabo Sweeney, the coach at Clemson. These guys inspire me so much. I just, I would love to dominate my field. I think that'd be really cool. I love sports broadcasting. It would be fun to be one of the best in the world. I don't know. To be dominating like they are is cool to me. I go, man, like I would love that. So when I see someone else doing it, it's like burns like a fire inside. I'm like, oh man, like congratulate. I want to do that. Like, So that's why I don't hate domination in sports, right? I get why people do. It's because a lot of factors. Like I don't have a favorite team. I don't hate teams that win a lot. And in fact, when teams win a lot and people like Tom Brady who over and over and over again are successful, I go, man, that's cool. Man, that's so, to me, so inspiring. So that is why I do not hate domination in sports. And in fact, I very much respect it.